since my journey began, going into property, into relationships and marriage. I knew who was against me. I was living with her. It was a very difficult experience to know that it is your mother who is standing in the way of everything. So I need to make it legal now to be able to distance myself properly so that I can have my own children. The normal thing is that when you have your children, you want to have your mother around. But in my situation, it would only put my child in danger, my spouse in danger, me in danger. So, that reminds me, I have to check if there's any progress with contact crime. I submitted my application legally and it hasn't yet come through. In England, I'm having such a tough time getting information through because even as a healthcare professional, I had a short bout of, it's not short, almost a year of now outright obvious intimidation by a terrorist who's eventually wormed their way into that family I was in. So having that situation, I then decided, okay, let me just go back to the family home, keep my head down, see what's happening. My goodness, the intimidation just increased. Eventually, I had to be signed back on benefits. It's a difficult life. Being told to sign in every week and explain yourself what you're doing to receive them, it's quite difficult. Even if you've been working for more than 20 years and you know that you could get something off your taxes. But unfortunately, I have been defamed in a very terrible way. This terrorist also hacked my situation so badly that they shared my information with other people who were unable to use my business account for healthcare. And somehow I just got the intuition, the heavenly hint. Close the account, put it on pause. Unfortunately for me, this terrorist had already somehow maybe hacked the HMRC system. And so I'm incurring charges on that account, on my tax account, as if I am self-assessing for taxes. I've never had to do that. I always find a way to get back into a company so that they handle it. When I had my company, I was filing my taxes. So I reported the people who are responsible because this guy was confessing. He's been confessing for a long time, actually. Some of it was hearsay. So if people have been hearing him saying those things, discussing with the people who he was distributing my information to, trying to stop me from getting ahead or going back into full-time employment and things like that. I was doing part-time for good reason, managing myself, especially after that car accident. And managing myself, holistically, because life must go on. But so, since all that, this guy has made a terrible mess of my life. The defamation is terrible. Being followed around even after interviews, where people are being contacted